Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the #1 Vikings fan extraordinaire, Adam Boyer. Thank you so much for coming back and watching the channel today. Today we've got a big video, and by big I mean it's hard to make. We are going to go through very briefly every major trade and free agent signing that has happened so far this offseason. As of the time I'm recording this video, that could change for all I know. So, here we go. We're going to go through it by position, so like quarterback, halfback, linebacker, etc., and go through the biggest names that were signed through those positions. We'll talk about the contract maybe and the trade, depending on who we're talking about, and give a very brief analysis. Starting off with, most importantly, quarterback. Man, what an offseason it's been for that. We have, starting off, Deshaun Watson signed a 5-year, $230 million deal, all guaranteed, to my knowledge. That's what I read, at least. Hopefully Ian Rappaport didn't screw that one up. But, so he signed with the Browns, obviously. The Browns had to give 3 firsts, a third, a 4th rounder, and I think the Texans ended up giving them a 5th rounder or something, but they gave up a lot of stuff for Watson. They'll have to hope that this works out, and they can, maybe get some of that capital back, and when they're trading Baker Mayfield, which is expected to happen at the time I'm filming this video. That has not happened, to my knowledge. I just checked, so hopefully that's not happening as I'm speaking. But anyway, yeah, so this could be a great trade for the Browns. Could also end up flopping. Let's hope it does not. Of course, you have Mitch Trubisky signing a 2-year, $14 million deal with the Steelers. Don't know how I feel about that at all. If I'm a Steelers fan, I'm hoping he is not the starting quarterback week 1. And then, of course, you have Carson Wentz traded to the Commanders for 2 third-round picks, and he's still on the Colts contract. I think that's a decent move for the Commanders. I don't think that's a great move. Don't think it's a terrible move. And then, of course, the big one, or one of the big ones, Russell Wilson, traded for 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and multiple other players and picks in a blockbuster deal to the Denver Broncos, and with a lot of stuff in return for the Seahawks. I think it was a good deal for both sides. Interestingly enough, there has not been any big news as far as halfbacks go. There have been re-signings, no free agent signings though, or trades, and I am not going over re-signings in this video. Wide receiver, we have Devonta Adams signing a 5-year, $140 million contract after the Raiders gave up just a 1st-round pick and a 2nd-round pick for him from the Packers. I think this is a good deal for the Packers since Devonta obviously wasn't going to play for them, and I think it's a really good deal for the Raiders as well. Amari Cooper, the Browns completely fleeced the Cowboys, getting just all they had to give up was a 5th-round pick. I do not know what Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy and all of them were thinking. Awesome trade for the Browns. Juju Smith-Schuster signed a 1-year, $10 million deal for the Chiefs. Add more firepower to that offense. Christian Kirk signed a 4-year... Looking at my notes, trying to read my writing. A 4-year, $72 million deal with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That could pay off big, could end up backfiring. DJ Chark went to the Lions on a 1-year, $10 million deal. Pretty decent signing there. Compliment Amon-Ra St. Brown. And lastly, you have Allen Robinson with the Rams signing a 3-year, $48 million deal. Moving on to the offensive line, we have Brandon Scherff. Gosh, I wish he'd stay with us. Brandon would have been a great compliment and a great addition to the line if we could have still gotten Andrew Norwell, who we'll get to in just a second. He signed with the Jags on a 3-year, $49.5 million contract. Great deal there. Andrew Norwell, as far as I can find, I believe he's still on the Jaguars contract. Or at least pretty much what they gave him, we the Commanders are giving him. He obviously went to the Commanders. And then Shaq Mason got traded to the Buccaneers for just a 5th-round pick. Great deal there for the Buccaneers. I think it was a good deal. The offensive lineman, I think it was a great deal for all 3 teams. Then we have 3 of them. Evan Ingram, 1-year, $9 million deal with the Jags. I feel like the Jags maybe overpaid a little bit, but they can afford to. Austin Hooper signed a 1-year, $6 million contract. Noah Fant was, of course, included in the Russell Wilson trade. Defensive line, we have Chandler Jones, big trade, going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Man, they're going to be stacked this year. The AFC West can be the best division in the NFL this year. Move aside NFC West. Chandler Jones signed a 3-year, $53 million deal with the Raiders. Ioannidis signed on a 1-year contract with the Panthers. I thought that was a pretty good deal for them. Getting a great defensive tackle, Panthers. Darius Williams, also to the Jaguars, signed a 3-year, $30 million deal. Pretty good deal there, I think, for the Jags. They need help pretty much everywhere. J.C. Jackson, big deal going to the Chargers, who just added firepower on their defense between Sebastian Joseph Day and Khalil Mack and Jackson. But anyway, he signed a 5-year, $83 million contract, if my notes are correct. I believe that's right. Big deal there for the Chargers, and they are really bolstering that defense. Safeties, we have Xavier Woods, former Vikings, signing a 3-year, $16 million deal with the Panthers, and Logan Ryan signed with the Buccaneers. Linebacker, we have Miles Jack signing with the Steelers on a 2-year, $16 million deal. Very good deal there for the Steelers, bolstering that defense even more. Khalil Mack and the big trade going to the from the Bears to the Chargers for just a 2nd and 6th round pick. Really good deal there for the Chargers. That defense is going to be much better. And then, of course, lastly, to the Vikings, Jordan Hicks on a 2-year, $10 million deal. So, I know that's a lot. It's coming at you real fast, but, this video is going to be forever if I don't, go through it fast. And I'm not going to give analysis really on every one because, first of all, you as the viewer can make up your own mind. If you're watching my channel, I expect you have at least some amount of football knowledge. But yeah, I don't think any team really got fleeced other than maybe the Cowboys with the Amari Cooper trade. But for the most part, in most trades and free agent signings, I think most teams made some pretty good deals. I mean, players were just going everywhere, flying back and forth from teams, and I think it's going to be a very interesting draft, and we might still see some blockbuster trades this offseason. We shall see. But yeah, if I missed any big guys as far as trades or free agents go, please let me know in the comments, and if I see any big one that I missed, I'll pin it, because y'all need to know. So, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be about it for now. I'm sure I will do some more in-depth reports on different players as reports come out, maybe a Baker Mayfield one. I don't know. I will be doing a mock draft at some point, I believe, so stay tuned for that. Please subscribe if you have not already. I am the Vikings fan. Again, please subscribe, like the video if you do enjoy, and if you heard a bit of news maybe that you didn't know. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here.